Hello and welcome to another edition of Inside the OUR, a production of the Office of Utilities Regulation. I am Gordon Brown. The issue of the impact of JPS's office closures in most parishes is not going away. On July 29, 2025, the OUR hosted a global broadcast to address utility consumers' concerns about the impact on them arising from the closure of 10 of the 15 JPS customer care centers across the nation. The webinar is titled JPS Office Closures and the Access Challenge, Findings from OUR's Impact Assessment Study. Watch the recording on the OUR Jamaica Hub, OUR's YouTube channel. Based on OUR's information gathered from utility consumers following the JPS office closures, OUR did an impact assessment study on this situation and has developed some recommendations. The webinar was hosted to make you aware of the investigation and share the findings with you. The online forum also allows you to hear from JPS on its plans to address your concerns. OUR's Consumer Affairs Policy Specialist, Colette Good, shared OUR's recommendations to JPS based on the findings from its investigation.
Coming out of the research, we have made some recommendations to JPS. And these recommendations are for JPS to review the spatial distribution of its customer touchpoints. Having just one customer touchpoint in the counties of Cornwall and Surrey certainly is not sufficient. We also want JPS to develop customer solution that satisfies face-to-face touchpoint requests for those services that they prefer to do in offices. We also recommend that JPS explore how bill payment agencies can be leveraged as customer touchpoints, as well as to make the My JPS app zero rated. That would reduce an increased cost to customers.
During the live stream, one viewer asked, as the utility regulator, why didn't OUR just order JPS to reopen all its customer service offices across the nation? Colette Good responded.
We have received that question, especially those of us who interface daily directly with the customers. Unfortunately, no, we cannot do that because that essentially is an operational decision, and utility regulators generally avoid getting directly involved in those day-to-day decisions of the regulated entities. That is because we want to maintain clear separation of duties and promote efficiency. So what we'll do while we set standards and ensure compliance, and we will even, as part of ensuring compliance and monitoring, so we'll ask for reports so that we can see what is happening, how their decisions are affecting and impacting customers. We do not micromanage the operational decisions of the utilities that we oversee. Essentially, our role should be one of oversight and accountability, ensuring that utilities operate in the best interests of consumers and the public, and not to micromanage the day-to-day operations of the utilities.
Colette Good, OUR's Consumer Affairs Policy Specialist. The other presenter was Leroy Reed, Director of Customer Solutions at JPS. Be sure to check out what Mr. Reed shared regarding the utility provider's plans to close the gap in customer access to its services. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Subscribe to the OUR Jamaica Hub, OUR's new look YouTube channel. Subscribe to the OUR Chat podcast on Spotify. I am Gordon Brown. Join us again next week for another edition.